Hello there, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry, I've been in Portugal, but I was not in the mood for making videos. But now we're back. We're back in Exeter, England. And you've got good midweek EFL Cup action, including Grimsby, Sheffield Wednesday, and Bradford, who all produced upsets. Obviously, Grimsby is definitely most notable. I could not mention it going into this video, could I? But yeah, that was almost a week ago now. But yeah, let's crack in, shall we? Leicester 2, Birmingham 0. Instant thoughts are Leicester very clinical. Obviously, this is Friday night, so it's quite a long time ago now. But like, seriously though, I thought Fatomo and Pereira of goals. Good on Leicester. And I think they've started quite well. I did back Birmingham to go to King Power and win, to be fair. So I'm kind of surprised that they didn't. But like, I'm not shocked because Leicester. I think I underestimated them a bit because I was too much thinking about the bad side of things rather than the good side of things. Because they got Stolarczyk in goal, who's quite good, and I think he's definitely a strong point. Obviously, Stansfield wasn't playing, and some people think Pereira maybe should have been sent off, but I think yellow card, but it wasn't boxed. I think it definitely was in the penalty area, and I think so. I think Funahashi would have buried that, if I'm being honest. But still, that's a good win for Leicester. And Birmingham were the better team on stats, but how clinical Leicester were. That's why Leicester deserve to win. I don't like looking at stats as a way to determine who should have won because it's a lot more on how clinical you are rather than other stuff. Do you know what I mean? It does for one Sheffield United now. I actually watched a bit of this in pub actually on my way back, but switched off for half time some tennis. And by the time the second half was probably starting because they were showing on catch up, we were going, but Tommy Cole, that was a good finish to be fair, and Matt Target for the assist. He has so much experience at Premier League level. He is going to be a really good signing for them. I can feel it. A proper left back, not an Erling Junior who's a winger who Middlesbrough have just been like, yo, I'm going to play him at left. We're going to play him at left back because injury stuff. He's a proper left back, but they cannot let him get injured. If they let him get injured, yeah, that is not good. I wouldn't worry too much for Sheffield United though, even though it's 4 defeats on the bounce. I think Tanganga, the new signing, he looked really good. And so did, obviously, I know he's a Middlesbrough player, but Hayden Hackney, oh my word, he's amazing. That to get down there and block that shot from Campbell is top quality. That is easily a Premier League player. But how he's still there, I actually have no clue because he's. If I was to make like a championship best 11, a person playing championship, he would 100% get in there. Like, he's so good, honestly. It's unreal. Right, QPR 3, Charlton 1. QPR were the better team. Look at this, and deserved the win. Well, see, I don't really know what to think of Stefan because he's a foreign manager, so I don't like. I find predictions, especially when you've got a foreign manager who's never managed a thing before, quite difficult. Like, I mean, QPR, Hull, and Watford are 3 teams, which is quite difficult, which were quite difficult to judge because they're foreign managers. You know what I mean? It's so difficult to guess how well they're gonna do. But for most of the second half, it's 1-1, and then Sato and Kone got goals. I was intrigued to be fair with Kone. I was like, are they going to get the Bluefield or the Dodds version of it? But they've definitely got the Bluefield one because it's two goals and two, I think. Or is it three? I think it's. Oh, I can't remember. I think it's 2 goals and three, but obviously he scored last week as well. Even though it's consolation, but he's doing all right as Kone. I don't think it's anything to worry about for these two sides. I don't think this is a derby because they're much other sides of London, aren't they? QPR's West London, Charlton's East London, right? I think I've got that correct. But yeah, I wouldn't worry really far from these sides. They'll probably be like 15th to 20th kind of section, both of them. Probably. Stoke City 0, West Bromwich 1. Phillips, that's a good goal, really. To be fair, like, for a centre half, that's a good goal. He strikes that really well. And I wouldn't worry for Stoke starting like that. They're a good side. And West Brom are, to be fair. But, like, two good teams that I think have gone up against each other. I think Stoke will 100% stay up, probably finish mid-table. Really, but I think it could be an improvement on last season because they've got a good front line now of Mabama, Sorba Thomas, Minian Manhurst. They've got Baker in midfield who is quality. They'll be fine. So no need to worry, I think, for Stoke because they're starting really well, and I have absolutely no doubts that it'll be an improvement on last season for the Potters. Next up, Blackburn v Norwich. Obviously, Norwich won 2-0. Sargent is just a different player. I don't care what you say for penalty and stuff. So McLaughlin got red cards. Fair enough, but obviously leading up to pen and then Sargent scored. He also scored late on. How he's still there, I have no clue. But it's deadline day, literally today, as I'm recording this, and probably will come out today. How on earth is he still there? And in case you're wondering, yes, I have changed my upload or my schedule for these videos. I'm gonna cover all games like this now. But good win for Blackburn. No, not good win for Blackburn. Good win for Norwich. As for Blackburn, they're going to be in trouble. I don't think the owners have given Israel much money to spend on proper players because they're signing up players from abroad, which no one's ever heard of. Do you know what I mean? It's players like Tavares and Dion De Neve. Do you know what I mean? But from what I've seen, Norwich they look fine, and if Sargent stays, then I think they've got. If he stays whole season, I think they've got a good chance of finishing top 6. So good on them. Bristol City 4, Hull City 2. A big weakness for Hull, I think, is their defence because scoring goals this season's not really been a problem. I mean, how many goals have they scored? Who was that? I scored 5, which obviously isn't a lot, but like it's not nothing. Do you know what I mean? They can score, but conceding is the one thing. For Bristol City, it's quite opposite. It scored 9 goals, and they can really they can score. They can score goals. They've conceded 4 and 4, but Vitek's just a good keeper, though, isn't it? He is a good keeper. I saw something today from Mikey FC, which was like he's been voted 3 out of 4 times in that match. It's something insane like that. 2 goals to Emil Reese. He's hit ground running now. I think Bristol City. I thought they'd struggle, but I think it's quite opposite. I think they will be in and around playoffs again. They've got a good chance. Hull, I think, are in big trouble, and I think are getting relegated. Ipswich Town 2, Derby 2. This is such a missed opportunity for Ipswich because these are 2 sides that started quite poorly, really. But how Ipswich have not? Well, I don't know. Also, I forgot to mention Clark's. I forgot to put the pen on, but Clark did score a pen. Forgot to mention that. And I'm not going back and doing it because that's already re-recorded it once. But Morris is now running really well, and I think he is easily. I think this is at 3 and 4, but he scored. It might be 4 and 4, but he is a top player for Seville. Well, he is. We didn't see too much of it at Luton because he was really bad at Luton. He had no support. It's true that he doesn't have much support at Derby, which is why most of his goals are pens, but he's a good penalty taker. Luton, to be fair, till the second half of the season, when he did start firing some, that was when he had support in Asgar Valley. He has a bit of support then, but Flip switch though, you'd expect them to beat Derby at home though. Not as good as Derby. Not Derby at that bad side. They've just come down from Prem. They're everyone's favourites. So even though they were terrible at home last season, you'd still expect them to win this. So a bit disappointed in them from that aspect. So Millwall 0, Wrexham 2. I mean, 108th minute. That's quite far. Kiefer Moore, he's very tall. Like he towers above everyone. So he's a good goal scorer. To be fair, player team at Wrexham. I don't think he's quite good enough for Sheffield United, but for Wrexham, not bad. Millwall started a bit hot and cold. I don't know what to think about it. I really don't know what to think about it. But good for Wrexham though. You know, even though I don't really like Wrexham because of Holly Manona's things. Yeah, good on Wrexham. I like. That's a good win and fair play. I'm kind of glad that actually got out of legal so I have to play them again next season. So now to Oxford United 2, Coventry City 2. This game kind of went Coventry, Oxford. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised Oxford managed to get a point here because it got battered 6-0 by Brighton in the Midweek Cup. I was worried. I was worried that Coventry, who just battered QPR 7-1, scored 5 as well. They scored 12 goals in 3 games. So they were coming to Oxford, so I thought they were going to give a morale battering. But only 2-2. It's not that bad. Hadji Wright and Victor Torford, the 2 players that started season really well, and like they have hit ground running. Lancashire, to be fair, I don't think it's a bad player. Brannigan obviously he's really good, but that's a good point for Oxford though, and I think Oxford's quite a difficult place to go. So I think the Coventry, to be fair, for them to get a point, that's not bad. That's a good one for Pompey. Why can't words come out of my mouth? Pompey. That's a good one for Portsmouth. Giselle scored. There you go, that's better. Giselle scored winner. Not surprised. Look, these are just 2 teams that are pretty. Yeah, they're going to be bottom half, really, aren't they? Portsmouth will be like. There'll be somewhere between 12th and 16th, aren't there? Right? Well, I mean, they'll be 13th to 17th. And Preston will be like 19th to 21st. I mean, I still think they'll struggle, Preston. I still do, but not. You know what it is. I'm moving on. Wednesday, nil Swansea 2. Probably at the. Like, I don't want to cover this too much because Wednesday are going to lose every game. Really, aren't they? Being honest, they will. But that Ronaldo fellow is quite good. So is the Potnick. So Swansea's attack's actually doing something. Watford 2002. This is final championship game. Cameron Archer. She scored early on. I didn't even know he's still there, to be honest. But I have not. I don't think he scored before this game in championship. So how he has done that, I honestly have no clue. How that's first goal, don't know. And then Manning, yeah, he can score a free kick, can't he? But I reckon the champion's quite good. Barnsley I think it was the top scorer last season. Watford, I still think they're in big trouble for relegation in Southampton. I think they'll be in around the top 6, I think. But I said to my championship top 6, or the championship top 6. So Middlesbrough and West Brom are currently in the top 2. Stoke, Leicester, Country and Bristol City in playoffs. Obviously, it's very early, so it means nothing, and I'm not going to do the bottom 6 yet, but I will. But yeah, I think Middlesbrough definitely started well, West Brom started well, Stoke started well, Leicester started well, Country started well, Bristol City started well. In terms of who I would expect to be up there, I think Stoke and Bristol City are definitely 2 teams which I would not have thought would be up there, to be fair, but they are doing well, so fair play. Let's go into League One now. You know what's next. Cardiff 4, Plymouth 0. Like to be fair, Cardiff has started the season well, but Winter, Willock, Colwell, Davies, just gone straight in for him. I mean, aside that's got Joel Colwell, who's terrible in around squad. Just beating Plymouth 4-0. That just cannot go unnoticed. Can it? But 12:30. I was in the airport. I was just checking results. I was like, yes. So I was just, it's just all coming through, and I was like, woo! But that's a really good one for Cardiff. They've started the season so well. Plymouth, I think, even aside Collage, it's going to be a struggle. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a struggle. I underestimate Cardiff massively. I overestimate Plymouth because I still think Plymouth will be around 10th, realistically. But they need like a few more defenders because Plegazel is injured. Tally Vieira sold in summer, and what's his name? Katic is on loan. If we rest centre backs already, she left with Palson, or Schutz, however he says his name, Galloway, and Mackenzie, Wyadu, and that new chap that I brought in. That is so unappealing. That is such a bad defence. League Two standards. Wyadu was in League Two last season. You can't. I mean, if Plymouth want to be auto chasers, you can't expect to be getting defenders like that in. Also, Plegazel then comes back from injury, and so does Hazard as well. They're going to instantly be best players because Ashby Hammond's terrible as well in goal. Talage, obviously, it's been 2 games, but like he's not quite at ground running. But really good for Cardiff, though. Honestly, that's really good. Doncaster 1, Rotherham 0. So this is the derby game. To be honest with you, Donny are not scoring enough. A lot of their goals are coming from the right back. I think they do need a striker. I think really, when they've scored that what? I think they've scored 6 all season, which is 1 per game. It's not good enough. They scored 1 for Exeter, which is a penalty. So they're not almost clinical, are they? Really? And a lot of goals are coming from right back. Spade's got 4. It's 1 for Exeter, 2 for Mansfield, which I think early game they scored 2 goals then. They didn't score against Huddersfield. They scored 1 v Port Vale. I've missed a game, I don't care. Another game which they played, it also just put 1 past Donny or Rotherham, and put another game which I've missed, but I don't care. For Rotherham, I think they are terrible, especially that one, mate. I just don't think they can find themselves really at all. So they're in big trouble. Donny, though, they'll be fine. 100%. I think they'll be comfortably mid-table. Barnsley 3, Huddersfield 1. This is a really good result, to be fair. Like, really good result. I did not see this one coming. Keelan Donner, though, he's just a different breed of player. Like, you know, he's so good at his level. But Barnsley's defence and Ogbeta is terrible. That Ogbeta is so. No, it's not anything. It's mainly Ogbeta. When they signed him, I was like, oh my god, they are not in for a good thing. Why they signed him, I have no clue. Because I saw him at Plymouth last season. He's just not. He was so bad, Joey. Joe Taylor was she scored goal. Not overly shocked really, and obviously Goodman's red card obviously helped a big thing in that, didn't it? Really for Barnsley, but like that's a really good for Barnsley. Away form, they've Huddersfield's been a problem. Like even though they won away at Reading, but that's because Reading are terrible. But like they went away to Blackpool. Blackpool were 20th and lost 3-2. They conceded 3. Look, and then they went, and then right, they do this. Go to Barnsley and lose 3-1. And Barnsley are actually better. Last season they picked up more points away from home than they did at home. Does that not tell you anything? Like, if they have been good at home this season, to be fair, they have. I think they've got 3 for 3 wins at home. Or is it a draw? I think they've got 2 wins and a draw at home, which is quite a good record, to be fair. Honestly, going for bad at Huddersfield though, I still think they'll probably be top 2, so it's not in the world. Blackpool 1, Bolton 1. What is it with Bolton? I think what they need is just something fresh on I don't know if that's wings or through middle. I don't know what it is, but they need something fresh because it's not. I think it's just so cold and stuff, and I just don't think he's working. It could be Burstow, to be fair. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Burstow because even though he's scored like 3 goals this season, it's a good record when you look at it like that, but his actual average ratings are not that good. Shalvin low own goal, yeah, that was terrible. How on earth did he let that in at? I have no clue. Honestly have no clue. But like, yeah, Bolton have gone to Blackpool and drew. Away from home, Blackpool terrible. They've lost 3 out of 3 away from home, but at home, they're not too bad. They didn't concede 3 to Stevenage, but they're not too bad at home really. But it's a better point for Blackpool than it's Bolton because Bolton are drawing way too much. And I don't like it. Bradford 3, Wimbledon 2. Honestly, I thought it was a 0-0 game ever. But what this game does prove is that Wimbledon can actually attack and are not going to be really boring at low blocks all season. I think they'll be falling like that when they play at Huddersfield or Stockport or like a big team like that. But I think going away to Bradford, obviously in the league last season, I think they'll actually try and win. Oh, they've obviously lost, but that's a good result for Bradford though. Started the season very well, and I think they could definitely score goals. Bradford. Defensively, I don't think they're great, really. Because obviously Shepherd was the best defender last season. He's at Barnsley because he was on loan. But from an attacking point of view, Bobby Poynton, he's a good player. Next up, Burton 3, Luton 0. No, what? No. Oh, Burton 0, Luton 3. Right, that's better. Finally, Luton are doing something. To be honest with you, I expected Ali to be so much better than he actually has been in the league. Obviously, he's finally started scoring. Nordastimus, I know nothing about, so I'm not going to act as if that was good. So, same with Nelson, really. But Nelson, he looks like a player. He looks like a good player. But I'm surprised that Luton haven't been battering teams. The attacking quality, they've got Naki Wells, Ali, obviously this Nordast chap looks quite good. But how are they not battering teams? Jerry Yates as well. He's a good striker in League One. But he could score like 10 goals season in Championship. He did that at Derby. Derby fans are gonna start saying that he's terrible. His legs are falling off. Shut up. Just shut up. He's a good striker. Yeah. Don't take that off him because he's good. That's a really good one for Luton though. And for Burton, I wouldn't worry too much, but you're gonna be scrapping. So. Right, Exeter City 3, Peterborough 0. I told you so. No, I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone, but that was so cringe just then. But McGuinness, honestly, I thought he was actually falling off and he's gonna score 2, but I am not complaining because we are staying up. And I don't want to hear anything. I thought we were going down. But this result, okay, maybe I'm getting carried away because Peterborough are worst team in the league by a mile, and the defenders are so bad. Honestly, how they're still getting paid, I have no clue. Because if you're considering 3 to Wareham and McGuinness, then I think it just needs some explaining. Doyle Hayes, I really like, and that the pass, that was really good. But Peterborough, I think going down 24th, I'd be so shocked if they're not because they're so bad. I said they are really bad. A good win for Exeter. Up the City. Right, Orient 0, Northampton 1. Sam Hoskins scored goal. Orient have been quite bad. That was quite poor, to be fair. That is, honestly, I expect so much more from them, but that's a good win for Northampton. And I feel like Northampton just needs to put out Hoskins, really. Right, Lincoln 1, Manchester 1. Manchester are just a better us. Like, Manchester are just a better Exeter, aren't they, really? Even though we won, they've got owners that are willing to spend money and make ambitious signings. Better manager, it's just everything. You know. But to be fair, Sonny Bradley, I quite. He's had an interesting game. He scored and then got a red card. But he's a proper no nonsense defender, isn't he? Though he's one of them that he just gets his head on balls and he just gets his head on it and just moves it away from danger. I mean, it's proper for League One, isn't it? Apart from the red card's not proper for League One, isn't he? But I think that's definitely a better punch for Mansfield than it's Lincoln, but still, good points for me. So it's not in the world for Lincoln, is it? Really? Reading 1, Port Vale 0. Penalty with goal. Port Vale are terrible. Oh, he's gone. Now Talash is gone, and Reading are much better, but the final one. Moving on. Stevenage 1, Wickham 0. Stevenage just started season well. Wickham are terrible, and good finish from Tim Campbell. I'm trying to skim through these at the moment. Pembrey had an early lead and then Sadie came back. To be honest, I think Wigan actually maybe started to have a bit more of an attacking threat, but they're still better defensively. But Stockport though, wasn't too badly. But I do expect more from them. I really do. And we're going to look at League One top 6 now. So Cardiff are top of the league on 16 points, with Stevenage a point behind. Bradford on 3rd of 14, who started really well. And the Barnsley, Donny and Huddersfield out of the top 6. But Luton are just behind Huddersfield on goal difference as well. But yeah, I did not expect Cardiff to start the after, but they've done really well, and I think I put them too low down. These people that Cardiff are best going to leave my thought. At first I was like, oh hell no. But now I actually start to realise that maybe they're right. But anyway, goodbye. I will see you next time for the best chance to win in each league, which will come out soon. Enjoy.